Hey guys, welcome back to the Laugh Daily Podcast. It's been a while, and a lot has changed since our last episode.
Do you know when our last episode was, Andrew?
I actually don't. I know who it was, but do you... What?
It was 7 months ago.
No way, 7 months ago?
And it was with Blake. We haven't done a podcast in 7 months. It does not feel like 7 months has passed.
No.
From my perspective, I'm just like...
Yeah, it feels like we just took like a week off.
Dude. I'm sure you guys have been wanting us to bring back the podcast, and here we are. We are dedicated to bringing you weekly podcasts starting right now. So thanks for tuning in.
That's right. And look, things do look different, don't they?
Don't they? Yes. We got a nice yellow couch. We got a really nice sign right behind you, Andrew.
Yeah, this is a high quality sign. I mean, look at it.
Oh my gosh.
Dadgummit.
Literally, let me get this sign.
Anyways.
If you're not watching the video, we had this Laugh Daily sign
It's not even plugged in anymore.
It completely broke off just a few minutes ago. I thought this was going to be a really cool sign for the office. This was probably like a year and a half ago. And when you turn it on, it's battery powered. It barely lights up. It's like super lame. So if you guys want us to upgrade the sign, leave a like, because I didn't care about those things.
100 likes and we'll upgrade the sign.
Here.
Oh, that's a great spot there.
Right there.
But yeah, so we have a new headquarters, basically.
That's right. A brand new headquarters. We're still at the same place.
But oh boys, does it look different? And boy, oh boys, was it expensive.
Yeah. If you guys have been following on JSTUStudios, we've done several vlogs of us showing the build process. But over the years, we've been trying to grow in different ways. And in this way, a big way.
Literally.
Start by just saying how much it cost to build this thing.
Even that's a story. So this, to build, was over $300,000.
Ow! That number.
But, I mean, this is a this is a lesson for everybody who's listening and watching and whatever. Whatever someone quotes you for a build or a project or whatever, that's not how much it's going to cost. It's going to cost more than that.
Yeah.
Just have that in mind when next time you want to renovate your kitchen, next time you want to build a chicken coop, whatever Jim says, whatever Jim says, that's not how much it's going to cost.
Caleb has an assistant bringing him a drink. What is going on here?
I wish we had a 360 cam.
Man.
What was that?
That's a really good point, though. And I've started to realize that over the years of just doing business, living life. You get a quote, even for videos. For example, before I continue to talk about the warehouse and how much it costs and why, we did the homemade submarine video.
Oh, yikes.
Good night. That cost a lot of money. You wouldn't think at first that a metal submarine would cost so much.
Okay, let's pause for a sec. For everyone listening and watching, we'll take 2 seconds. Have a number in your mind. How much do you think that video cost to make? The homemade submarine in the ocean.
And if you didn't see it, I'll give you a picture. It's completely made out of metal. It has windows on each side and on the front. Has a hatch going up that you could stand on the roof with barrels on the side. Painted yellow. Not bad. I mean, it barely fit me and you. So 2-person submarine.
Doesn't sound bad.
But how much did it cost?
All in, this video probably cost, it was a little over $30,000. How?
Let that sink in.
How much did it make?
How much did the video make? Well, let me pull that up. I should pull it up because sometimes you take losses in life. But
was
it's
it
the
a
losses
loss?
that don't define you because, is it a loss?
We don't know yet. We kind of just uploaded it. Well, I don't know. It was probably a loss, but...
The video we uploaded, what was it? Like a month ago? It only got 2 million views only. It got 2 million views. Estimated total revenue, $12,000. So we did 2 videos on it about it though, right? Oh no, we didn't. The vlog doesn't count.
The vlog probably made a couple $100. But here's the reason why this video ended up being so expensive, which is almost kind of the theme of our podcast of things cost more than they seem.
Theme of the entire podcast.
This segment, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyways, so we built this thing out of pure steel, which honestly, that wasn't even the big part of the cost. Big part of the cost was we had to drive it down to Florida. And by we, I mean Rick. We flew the entire team down to Florida to film this video. We all stayed there for about a week, and the submarine sunk. It didn't float. So this whole trip, we did film another video out of it, but I mean, just the cost of travel alone.
We believed in the project, but again, we might have lost some money, but we still have a video that we're really proud of that was super fun to make. And it just happens. Again, you can't win every game. Has there ever been in the history of sports a team that has won every single game over their lifetime? What were we about to say, Caleb?
The Miami Dolphins.
What year was that?
86, 7.
They didn't win or they didn't lose a
There's been
game.
plenty of times no one's won anything.
Yeah, so I mean, that was really cool.
Yeah. So anyway, for the submarine, we had to fly back down. It was like 2 or 3 weeks later once the submarine got some repairs and we finally got the video shot. But then even when we were there, we were towing the submarine out to the ocean and the towboat couldn't do it. So we had to dock and we had to call in another boating company. And this boating company charged us, was it 300 or 500 an hour?
Oh gosh, 500 sounds pretty familiar.
I think it was between either $300 or $500 an hour to be with us. But yeah, like Justin said, that was kind of a necessity because we were already in the water. We're like, man, we got to get this video shot. We're taking no more L's. Send it.
Yeah, so back to the warehouse. I'm trying to find the original quote, but I'm pretty sure it was around the ballpark of like 170,000, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Or
170.
200?
It might have been just shy of 200.
Can't find it.
But here's the other thing. Even with the quote, we halfway through the build, we said, hey, you know what? Let's add on to it. Or how much would it cost to add a parking spot? How much would it cost to do concrete sidewalk? How much will it cost to do? So it's not just the quote comes in lower and ends up being more expensive. As you're going, you just start adding things. And then you're like, these were all things that we needed. Yeah. So it was fine, but it ended up coming up to being over 300.
Yeah, so it's been a fun investment. I mean, obviously we built it so we can make more cool videos.
Mm-hmm.
The editing squad is in the building, all three of them editing in there. We had fiber internet installed.
That has been the number one upgrade for this whole operation.
And if y'all don't know what fiber is, then you need to check the internet because it's fast.
How fast is ours?
Well, internal, I think he said 10 gigs. Like internal, like if you're direct connected.
Yeah.
So we can upload a 20-minute video in basically a few seconds, which beforehand, what was our speed with CenturyLink?
It was about 30 megs, and it would take us an hour plus to upload just one of our normal YouTube videos, which as you can imagine as YouTubers, that's annoying and that causes problems.
Yeah, so...
And that's the other thing.
Oh,
once we started
true.
uploading, the internet just shut off, basically. No one else could use it. And with our new internet, you don't even notice if someone's uploading.
Yeah. It doesn't happen often, but if we ever need to like make any last minute changes, we could literally edit up till 12:30, export the video and upload at 12:55 and the video will be just fine.
12:59.
Yeah. So that's pretty fantastic. The warehouse we had built is a little smaller than the previous warehouse we had like 3 or 4 years ago, something like that. But it still is epic. It's just what we need to make cool videos. And we've already shot several videos in there. It's been really fun.
Yeah. What's even more fun is that we don't even, well, this might sound weird, but we don't have like an exact like plan of like, we're going to shoot this video and this video and this video are all going to be in the warehouse. The warehouse is just kind of there. And we've already, like Justin's saying, we've already shot like 4 videos in there now just because it's there. And we have like this spot where we can build little sets and all this stuff. So it's fantastic.
It's a good point. And I hope that can encourage some of you guys that you don't always have to have an exact plan put together in order to execute on an idea. I think I heard Logan Paul talk about that once. He was giving like a tour of his house and he was showing the audience his like, it was some absurd amount. I think it was like a $90,000 music studio in his house. And they were like, well, why'd you build this? And he's like, I'm a firm believer in investing in myself, which I think is a really cool concept because a lot of people don't do that. They don't invest in themselves. So the point is invest in yourself, because if we didn't build this warehouse, these videos we filmed or are going to film in the future probably wouldn't happen.
This kind of applies, but a random quote I found the other day. I can't remember if I was reading a book or if it was from what someone said, but I wrote it down because it makes a lot of sense. It says, it's not a creative task if you already know exactly how you're going to do it.
Oh, man. You're right.
What?
Creativity equals not knowing everything. Oh, not the fedora.
I've got the fun cap now because I had the...
What does the fun cap equal?
That's when you have a brain blast, you get the fun cap.
Oh, man. Throw me the fun cap. I need.
You have to wait.
You grab the brain blast first.
Oh, I thought it gives you the brain blast.
No.
Earn it.
Oh, I have to earn the fedora. Okay.
Anyways, it's just, you don't have to have all the info to do something.
I think it's kind of fun talking about money.
Yeah. I feel like there might be other people out there who say, we shouldn't talk about numbers or figures or whatever. But yeah, it's fun. It's good insight for you guys watching too. I mean, everyone's curious about money. So
yeah, it's not like I don't know. Maybe there are other people who are watching who want to be YouTubers and you get to see behind the scenes of how it works. I mean, I know when I was younger, I was always curious about like how a business was ran, and no one ever talks about it. What we've learned too is just taking risks. It's a hard thing because imagine if all we had in our bank account was 30 grand and we just drop it all on the submarine video and oops, we just lost half of our investment and now we're in the red. Well, I guess not the red, kind of.
Oh, you're making me nervous.
Don't be nervous.
Oh.
So how do you calculate a risk, whether or not to take it or not?
That's a good point.
Not a point, it's a question.
Right. Okay, let me start by saying this. Okay, so there's this one rule. It's called the 30-70 rule. It essentially means don't make a decision until you have at least 30% of the information. And then on the other side, once you have 70% of the information, you have enough that you can make a good decision. You don't have to go to like 75% or 80%.
Oh man, Andrew gets 2 fedoras this episode so far.
So back to your question, calculating risk. You want to have enough information where you don't send yourself into super red bankruptcy hole.
So that's kind of making sense because I think I use that logic when I go to a restaurant I've never been to before. I'm looking at the menu. There's no pictures or anything. I'm just seeing words, 30% of information.
Mm-hmm.
And
you need at least 30% to make a good decision.
And it's a risk because if I order this meal that I don't know what it looks like, smells like, I might not like it. And I might just waste the $20 I just spent on the meal.
Man, it's a big risk. But when it comes to food, I think you can take it.
Yeah. But there are risks in everyday life that you can think about. So don't get so nervous about just like business risks because you're risking stuff all the time. You're risking your life getting in the car.
You know what? He's got a point.
I didn't know if that deserved the fedora.
That was contemplating.
Andrew, I got to show you something.
You're kidding me.
Yeah, check this out, guys. Sorry.
Oh my gosh.
You know what
Is
that
that
was?
a lawnmower?
No,
Man, it sure sounded like
It's
a
a-
lawnmower.
it was a meme. Which reminds me, thank you. I brought that up because I feel like we should, not this episode, but do some reaction videos to TikToks because there are some really funny TikToks that we need to be reviewing.
Yeah. Caleb?
All right, guys, if you guys want to see us react to some TikToks that Caleb handpicks, let us know in the comments. And I don't know how you're going to let us know. Just say, me once.
They just got to leave a comment, but I have a really annoying story. Like, it's so annoying. Just, it was like a really bad oof, but really annoying.
Well, spit it out.
We haven't told anybody it before. Yeah.
I'm not sure what the story is.
Yeah, there's no way you're thinking what I'm thinking. So this must have been last year. We have been trying to get in contact with Von Miller for a long time, wanting to make a vid, wanting to even just talk about YouTube because he makes YouTube videos. We left a comment. This was back, I think it was October timeframe last year. Left a comment on one of his YouTube videos saying, bro, we live in Colorado as well. Let's collab on a YouTube video. And he replied.
Show the screenshot.
There it is. He said, yeah, let's do it. Bam, what?
This is when he's on the Broncos.
And guess what? The very next day he gets traded to the Rams. I'm not. And if this just goes to show that, like, he probably didn't even know that either because he replied to our YouTube comment saying, yeah, let's collab on a YouTube video. Yeah, you guys are local. Oops, going to LA.
Maybe we still can collab with him, even if he's with the Rams.
He's not with the Rams anymore. He's with Buffalo.
Why does he keep doing that?
See, that's why I said it's a really annoying story because we were this inches away from making a video with Von Miller.
Why did he trade?
That wasn't his choice.
He has no choice in the say?
That's right.
Why? He can't just say, no, I want to stay with the Broncos?
Well, he did, but that's not how it works. You know, you got like owners and GMs who say, that's great and all, but we're trading you.
So the Broncos GM didn't want to keep Vaughn.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. And if I ever get my hands on him, I'm going, see, that's what's hard about business is sometimes you like a player, but then you got to make smart moves.
Andrew made a good idea.
I did?
I think it was on Instagram.
Oh,
you said, what if YouTubers did drafts?
That's right.
Can you guys imagine if, just like NFL, we could trade to different channels?
Yeah. That's why I asked that question.
What? Like, we're still on the channel, but someone on the team is going, or we're going?
Maybe. This is basically like Peyton Manning. Russell Wilson just got traded, and he was their star, the main YouTube.
Okay, what would be funny if I got traded?
Yes, it would be.
No, I mean,
oh,
what channel, if I got traded, would be funny? FaZe Rug.
Who do we get? Oh, we get FaZe Rug?
So
I'm doing that deal.
So I'm on his channel. I'm the main guy on his channel. Well, that sounds confusing. That's how it works.
That's the scenario we live in, where the YouTube channel is like the sports team, and you can just plug and play different creators into it.
That sounds epic.
Sure.
I'm trying to think of like a legit trade though. Now
that was legit. Now we have FaZe Rug.
I said funny. So I want to like legit. Oh, if this person was on this channel, that would be epic.
Okay.
You kind of think about it.
Yeah, Mr. Beast says Carl. So how about we trade Blake for Chris from Mr. Beast?
Is that a fair trade?
I don't know. Who defines what's fair?
I don't know. Blake is underrated for sure. Chris may be past his prime. I don't know.
Yeah, Blake is just a one of a kind. I don't know about. I think we would be losing in trading. Let's do something fun in the comments, guys. Do some YouTuber draft in the comments. I really want to see what you guys come up with.
You can trade anybody from the team, me or Justin or anybody else, whatever you want.
Yeah, us or other channels. Doesn't even have to involve us.
Well, that's how the trade works.
Yeah. Well, see, I don't know what the trading goes like or how to talk.
Have you ever had a cold brew cola?
I have, but why do you have that?
Well, it was in the fridge and there was no more of those.
There's plenty of these.
Oh, you're right. They're in the box. There was just some on the shelf and they're all gone.
Yeah.
And there was none in the fridge either. I wanted something cold.
But, okay, so I'm drinking Liquid Death right now, which is just water. Really good marketing. Andrew, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking Laugh Daily MoreJStu Cold Brew Cola. Kind of meh marketing.
Okay. You got to explain more, though.
Okay. So we're in the works of making our own coffee company.
That's right.
This is no joke. We haven't told anybody this yet.
Well, we told the vlog. Wow.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, remember we made a vlog about it.
Anyway, so they sent us this. This is a cold brew cola. It says they told us it's something new they're working on.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So we gave it a try. My first impressions back then were like, it's not that good. But now I'm having it again, and it's decent.
You like it? But do you like it better than the decision we already made?
No, definitely not better than the direction we're going, but I like it better than my initial thoughts.
Caleb doesn't
Caleb
like
just
it
keeps
at
giving
all.
a thumbs down.
He does not like it. But
It's
that's
just-
a part of the process.
Yeah. So we've tried a bunch of different cold brews, coffees, flavors, all this stuff. And we have crafted our very own lattes. There's going to be 2 of them. They're coming soon. Obviously, you'll be the first to know.
Yeah, it's super cool because it's has nothing to do with our YouTube channel. It's not going to be called JSTU Coffee. It's not going to be called Must Have Coffee. It's not any of that. It's its own completely new brand.
Which, speaking of which, we did have Must Have Coffee. It just never made it to the sales floor. But some fans, we sent out I think 30 batches of a test group to people, and they tried the coffee. So maybe one of you watching, has actually tried that before.
which is rare.
That
That
would
was
be
so good.
Epic rare.
I wish that would have went through, but now I'm even more excited because literally you guys will be able to buy our coffee in a can.
Yeah, like this.
It's definitely not going to look like that. This is like
This is just a test.
super test rough. It's not going to have a donut on it. It's its own thing. All right. So stay tuned for that because we're working on the design, or actually Rick is working on the designs right now.
No,
as we speak.
literally right now he is. He's in
Oh, man.
there. I saw him working on it.
I want to go see, you know what?
What?
I want to call that man.
All right, get him on the podcast. See what he's doing.
Call failed. Great.
What?
Android
Who's
user.
filled?
He's in the warehouse, just no phone sync.
Oh, he's got an Android.
Can you hear that, Caleb?
What kind of goofy guy has an
Too
Android?
close?
Yo,
Should I call you with Andrew's phone?
No.
should you? What?
Oh, never mind. Hey, we're on the podcast right now. We were telling everybody we're working on a new coffee company, and you're working on the design. So we wanted you to tell everybody what you think so far of your own design.
What I think of my own design is absolutely incredible. My talent is unmatched. And you guys are in an extremely privileged position to have me here.
That's exactly what I wanted to hear, Rick.
How many first round picks for Rick?
All right. Well, perfect. We haven't
Wait,
told
how many
anybody.
designs is he? He's
Oh,
got a few, right?
Yeah. How many designs are you working on?
Right now, I'm on my 4th at the moment.
Very
You
nice.
gotta love it.
Well, there you guys have it. Updates from Rick right in the studio right now. Thanks, Rick, for being here. We appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
All righty. Bye-bye. That's what we can do on this podcast.
Yeah, you can't tell us nothing.
We can call whoever we want, whenever we want. I
Yeah.
can call Caleb right now, and he's right there. I can FaceTime him, and we can put him up on the screen right here. No, that would be, but I'm not going to
Caleb?
do it. But I could.
That's the point. We can do whatever we want.
Yeah, so do you have any other money market questions?
Hmm.
Oh, good night. I have one.
Sheesh, this cold brew cola. You got a question or a comment? What'd you say?
We were working on another idea.
No
I'm
way.
not necessarily sure if it's ever going to happen, though. It does sound really epic, but
Well, are you gonna tell me? I don't know what you're talking about.
the JSTU Airbnb.
Oh yeah, that's a cool idea. Will it happen though?
That costs a lot of money. Would be great. Would you guys, if we built an Airbnb that you could stay at with all the features that you would find in a video, like secret entrances, bunkers, coffee in the fridge, tree houses?
Hidden gaming rooms.
Caleb,
Caleb may or may not be there. Probably not be there, but you never know. You
it's
might.
a really cool idea, but I mean, it's a lot harder than you think to do that. So I just thought I'd talk about that because since we're talking about money, in order to run an Airbnb, you got to buy a property, which costs nowadays probably minimum
Sheesh, yeah.
$400,000.
I don't know where you guys are at, but across the board, housing market has gone up a ton. But specifically here in Colorado, it has gone up just insane. Like it's not even like fathomable
Yeah.
of where it is.
My mom told me the other day It was either in Denver or California, like the lowest, cheapest. And it was like a garbage messed up house was like $470.
I was talking with my parents the other day, since they've lived in their house since the 80s here.
Same house.
Yeah, same house. You know how much they bought it for?
No.
$98,000.
Oh my gosh.
That house today is worth over $500,000.
Oh my. $400,000 in equity.
Yeah, took about 30 plus years, but
So are they ever going to sell and upgrade?
I can try to convince them and they don't want to.
Wow. The commitment.
My dad's just a sentimental guy, so I don't think he'll ever leave that house. But I told him, like, man, you could make a lot of money. You could go to a nicer house.
Yeah.
But
you can make some new sentiments at the new place.
and cinnamon rolls.
Yeah.
Anyways, that was my input to what's your question? Yeah, so we don't know if we'll do that idea. We want to, but
If we had tons and tons and tons of money, then yeah. Maybe eventually if you guys keep watching the videos
and buying our coffee.
and merch and
Yeah. Well, guess what? The next episode, hopefully, will be TikTok reviews.
you know what? It's gonna be that.
Okay. And you know why it's funny? Because Justin and I, we don't watch TikTok. So we have no frame of reference for anything that goes on in that space. But Caleb, he's on TikTok.
He knows all the trends. He actually
memes.
made a compilation for us to do. I think it was like a month or two ago. But he just told us that we can't do that anymore because trends only last for 20 hours on TikTok.
Oh, why can't we do them? They're still relevant, right?
No.
Not relevant anymore. People be like, I already seen all this. I need something new and fresh. TikTok.
Come on,
Fast,
give
fast,
it to me.
fast.
Give it,
Next,
give it.
next. So stay tuned for that. We're going to work on it. And other than that, thanks for subscribing. We'll see you. Hopefully have a new sign next time. Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh, yes.
I don't know. Oh, now I remember what I was going to say.